Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing my February pages for my one little word this year. So I do have a whole playlist about this project, which I will link down below for you guys in case you have missed any of them or you're curious about the project as a whole. So one little word is Ali Edwards's concept where you pick one word to focus on for the whole year. And for this year, 2018, my word is progress. So I've already completed January. Again, I will link that down below for you guys, and today we're working on February. So Ali had come out with these really cool, this month I will, like social media images that we could share on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, but I just printed it out and then cut it into a circle and hole punched it so that I could put it right into my album. So mine for February was to call my family because I am not a phone person. There's only like a few people that I will like willingly talk on the phone to, like even family and stuff. It's ridiculous. I'm just not like a phone person. So one of my goals for February was to reach out to some family members that I hadn't talked to in a while, and I was somewhat successful. I had two people in mind that I wanted to talk to, and I talked to one of them. So again, progress over perfection. So in March, I'm gonna try to reach out to the other person and make that happen so that I continue to make progress on letting go of my phone phobia. I don't know, it's like a social anxiety type thing. I just don't like it. So so I have this little card and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my album, and then at the end I'll flip through all the pages that we did. Next I have this page, and I just have the February card here, and I have this card from Ali Edwards that I printed out from the digital kit. And this photo is from a house near my house. And you guys, they have the best smelling front yard. They have like all kinds of herbs and things in front. And whenever I take my walks and I go past this house, I like always slow way down because it just like calms me, all the smells. I don't know what it is. I love this house. So I took a picture. I don't even know what kind of plant this is. Maybe it's like sage or something. I don't know. If you're a plant person, let me know what kind of plant this is. But they have all different sorts of things out there, and they all smell so good, and they're all super relaxing. So I love that house. I wish it was mine, but it's not. Again, I took another kind of self-portrait of my shadow, which I'm enjoying doing. I don't know, it's just like a different way of looking at myself. And then on this card, I had just stamped with one of Ali's stamps, take action, and then I wrote down some of the things that I accomplished in February that contribute to my word of progress. So this is kind of like a little recap. And I really like this picture. It's like at a stop thing in one of our intersections near my house, and I was going on my walk and I saw it. I'm like, that would be like a really cool picture, because some of the things, the progress I want to make is to stop doing things, right? And to let go of certain things in my life. So I figured this was kind of a nice, you know, flip to the whole progress thing. So I got this page. Okay, so this photo is from my very first hike, you guys. I'm so excited because that was on my like bucket list of things I wanted to accomplish this year, was to go on a hike, and I did. It was a really short one, super easy, but I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. And it's been super cloudy here and like kind of cold and rainy and stuff in Southern California, which I totally dig. So here I was like on this hike, and the weather was like, for me, perfect. And this was like the path leading forward, like around the bend. You don't know what's coming. I thought it was kind of nice, I don't know, metaphor or whatever for life. So I just printed it out, cut it in half, and stuck it in one of the 4 pocket pages, and then cut it down. So I think it turns out cool. And then on the back, what I did was I have some of these Me and My Big Ideas like journaling cards that they're really kind of flimsy, so I don't use them in my project life. But I like that the backs have the graph paper on them. So I was like, well, I can go ahead and utilize like the back side at least. So Ali had these like circular journaling spot things in her digital kit, which I will link down below in case you guys don't have it or you're interested in it or whatever. And then I stamped with some L Studio stamps before and after. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of write down what my thoughts and feelings were before I went on this hike with Spency. He went with me. It was so fun. So I did that, and then kind of my feelings and thoughts after the hike. So I thought that'd be kind of interesting to do, especially for like my very first hike, because I was really nervous about it. I'm like totally out of shape and stuff, and part of like me walking and stuff a lot is to get into better shape, lose weight, just have more endurance, and stuff like that. So the fact that I was able to do the hike thing, and there was a pretty decent incline in some points and stuff, I don't know, I'm like really proud of myself for it, because a year ago I would not have been able to do it. So the fact that I was able to makes me really proud of myself, and I wanted to document that because, again, progress is progress, and I will celebrate it any chance I get, especially this year with that being my word. I'm going to go ahead and trim this down just a little bit. And I hope this is okay that I'm kind of finishing up my album a little bit with you guys. I thought that'd be maybe a little bit more interesting than me just kind of talking about the month, if I could show the progress of it as well. So I don't know. Let me know down below if you prefer just kind of a monthly overview flip through, or if you like kind of more processy type things like this. And then I did want to add, I think, a sticker on here. I'm not doing a ton of embellishing and stuff in this album, but I think sometimes it's fun to do just a little bit. So I have these foam stickers. I think they're from Freckled Fawn. I'm just gonna put the word explore like that over the bottom. Then I'll go ahead and put this in my album. So the February prompt in the Allie Edwards One Little Word class for February was a vision board. Now I'm a very visual person, but for some reason I really struggled with this, mainly because like I like things to be neat and orderly, and kind of the collage-y aspect of a vision board I struggle with. So I did kind of a two-in-one deal. So on one side I have like a whole bunch of words that I feel can relate to my word of progress, and just kind of motivational things to kind of keep me going and keep me motivated to make progress on things. So this is just some scrapbook paper, and these are all, you know, different kind of phrase stickers from different companies. So I've got like Simple Stories, L Studio, I think this is from like Maggie Holmes, Freckled Fawn, Studio Calico, Beautiful Mess, Amy Tan. So there's all sorts of different kinds. I think Dear Lizzie. So I really enjoy this. This really appeals to me. I like the very graphic nature of it, the black and white, all the words. And then on the back I created this in Photoshop. So it's just my word, progress. And then in each of the letters I put something that I want to make progress on. So I kind of like the duality of this. Is kind of very much more straightforward, and then this is a little bit more fun and creative. So got that. And I did forget, before my hiking page I wanted to create like a little insert card thing, because I thought that'd be kind of fun. So my friend Sabrina had sent me some like little bath like floaty soapy things, so I took a picture of myself having a fresh start one night and just treating myself and taking some time for me. February I kind of struggled with a lot of stuff kind of mentally, so that was nice to just take some time for myself. So I just journaled on the back of this little card, because my girls have been there a lot for me lately, so I wanted to make sure to document that. And then I have this card that says yes please, this is from A Beautiful Mess, and then this card is also from A Beautiful Mess. So I'm going to create like a double-sided little flippy thing, I suppose. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue these together. I really love this yes please too, because it reminds me of one of my favorite audiobooks, which was by Amy Poehler. He has a book called Yes Please, and I've listened to it multiple times. It's so good and really inspiring, and I just love her. I think she's so cool. So I've got this card. I'm gonna go ahead and punch my holes in it. That like that, and then that will just fit on some of these rings here. But then on the back, what I wanted to do was to go ahead and put my photo on here, but I wanted to create like a little slip spot for my journaling. That way it's kind of out of the way, but I'll know it's there. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use this Tombow Extreme adhesive because I know it will not come off. Alright, got that. And that can just kind of tuck in right there, and then if I ever want to read it I can pull it out. So that is that little page. And then the last page I have I've already kind of completed, although I do want to glue some of these down. So I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or if you saw my Insta stories, and these are just more of those Me and My Big Ideas journaling cards. But I had gone on this really long walk one day just around my neighborhood because I really needed to get out of the house and get out of my head. And something about going on walks is just, I don't know, it's kind of like meditating for me. It really calms me down. During this walk, I was just noticing like all these different things, you know, feeling the sun on my skin is just like so calming. Usually I'm not like a sunshine kind of person. Like I'd much rather have cloudy, rainy, cold weather. But for some reason this day, I was just feeling it. I was just digging it. And it just made me feel like so good to be alive. Really been kind of struggling with some stuff personally in February. And this walk just helped me remember, you know what, Danny, in the grand scheme of things, the stuff you're worried about, it's a big deal, but it's also like, it's okay. You know, like the world continues to go on. The things you're worried about, you know, won't seem so big later on in your life. Like, it's okay, you know, feel the feels if you need to, but at the same time, like, don't dwell on them, right? Try to see the good things in your life and appreciate, you know, the moments around you and look for the beauty all around you. And it's like all these things happen on the very same day, you guys. It was kind of crazy. Like it was this perfectly sunny, warm day. And like I said, we've been having, you know, kind of funky weather for us anyway. But then we just had this gorgeous day, you know, and the flowers were blooming and there was like lemons in these people's tree or whatever, and I was just like, you know, I don't know. And I had walked further that day than I ever had before, so it's like, I don't know, I was just making a lot of progress and it felt really good. So I just journaled about that on there. So for February, I have this divider. This is that round card I was talking about, title page for February or whatever, about my walk. Love this card. Me time, exploring and trying something new, and thoughts about that before and after. I love this idea. I want to do this again for something else maybe later on in the album. Kind of the motivational vision board and then more kind of visual vision board, I guess. Maybe I'll redo this later on in the year. I'm not sure. Like, it's okay. I'm not super thrilled with it. I like this side better. And then some thoughts and stuff from one of my walks that I did this month that really kind of spoke to me and calmed me down. So that is it for February's one little word. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what your one little word is for this year and how you're doing on that. Please make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!